Hey family, how y'all doing on this wonderful Wednesday? In this GA world, we are experiencing spring-like weather. I know the weather is like this almost everywhere. Well, in the southern section, the weather is just not winter, and something's going on. But anyway, I came to brag to y'all about how I got kicked off of YouTube. I got kicked off of YouTube, boo. I thought it was so funny. But anyway, I'm not allowed to put up any videos for a week. I'm on punishment because I was sharing some information with you all that they didn't like. I guess my choice of words and the topics in which I was speaking was a bit too much hardcore truth for them, and they shut me down, right? So I'm going to utilize this video today to give you a little bit of the information that I was sharing, but I'm going to watch my words because I want you guys to get this information. So the other day, I was at the track. My honey bear and I, we were at the park enjoying the wonderful weather and exercise and junk like that, right? And so, why is it saying battery is low? It's plugged up. What's happening? What's happening? Okay. It's still saying charge your phone, battery is low. What's happening? Is it a shortened Discord now?
No, it's charging. It's just saying that because it needs to build up.
Okay. Anyway. So I was at the track and I was thinking about life and circumstances and the things that are going on. And a lot of people are not aware because they like staying in the sand. Their head's stuck in the sand. They enjoy being like that. And it's not good for you because you need to know what's going on. When you're in a war, you need to prepare for battle so you can defend yourself properly. And so I was sharing information in reference to what's going on in the world. I really have to choose my words carefully. I was asking you guys to be prepared to stack up on your first aid kit, antiseptics like alcohol, peroxide, things like that. In the first aid kit, there will be like aspirin and things like that, just in case you have to deal with pain or whatever. Stock up on these things, family. Go get your canned goods, get your foods and everything, things that you can store for a long time. And that's usually your canned foods. And in your canned foods, make sure you don't get that salted down stuff. You don't want too much sodium, you know. Prepare for a rainy day because it is coming. I'm telling y'all that. A rainy day is coming. Prepare, get water. If you can buy a water filter, get the water filter so you can use the water from the sink. But still stack up on water. You never know when they might shut the water off. You never know. Start preparing for D-Day. I'm telling y'all that right now. It is important because you have to look around and see how things are going, right? And then make sense of it. I'm even saving seeds from my fruits and stuff. I will be growing stuff from my apartment. Yes, I will. Because there's ways to do that. You can Google everything. I want everybody to be prepared. We cannot depend on Big Brother to do everything for us. He is not our Holy Father. We have a Holy Father. He is our provider. And so we must have faith. We must trust in Him. What other things were I discussing that I have to be very mindful and careful about the way I was speaking because they shut me down. When I played that video back, I was like, yeah, girl, you was riding the line. Yeah. Because, you know, they hate truth. And that's the thing that gets on my nerve. If I got up there and I started undressing and taking off my clothes, they would have let that video roll, right? If I was flapping my behind around to some music half naked, oh, that would have got uploaded, right? They wouldn't have had no problem with that being up there. But because you speak truth and you call them out, basically calling them out and letting the masses know what's up, they don't like that. And it's funny because I'm small town. I'm not no big time YouTuber. I barely have 18 I got 18 subscribers, and shout out to y'all because I'm happy for those. I don't care about a large amount of people seeing my stuff. If I get to one person and what I say makes sense to them and it makes a difference in their lives, and then they in turn can share that with somebody else, I'm satisfied. My job is done. So I'm not here for no fame and fortune. I'm not here for that. You know, if it happens, wonderful. But if it does not, wonderful, just the same, right? So I just like to share information that is worth having. I'm not on here to waste my time nor yours. When I talk about things, it's about community, it's about family, it's about structure under our God, and things of that nature to help us as a community build ourselves up mentally and in our hearts and our spirit, and to be better to one another, because we are really cruel to one another. It's awful. And so those things bother me. So when I'm on here, I'm talking about family life. I'm talking about us surviving on this crazy earth, under God, and not giving up faith. Be faithful and be obedient, so that when these hard times are coming, you can be covered. You're going to be covered, because God is not going to leave you nor forsake you. He said that in his word. He's not a man that he would lie, so you can trust him. And I'm just elated. Also, I want to touch on a little bit. Today is the day I was born, 54 years ago, right? And so I was thinking that when I turned 50, I started these videos, right? I'm hot. I started these videos sharing information that I had that was pertinent for other people to know, because I was grateful for the people that I got this information from. It made a difference in how I perceive things and how I journey in my life. The truth matters. I'm telling you, it matters a lot. And I was grateful to get a hold of that truth. And I was like, I can't keep this to myself. I'm not going to do that. I hope y'all can see me, because I can barely see myself. Let me see. Yeah, I cannot see myself. But anyway, I hope y'all can see me. But I was filled with so much information that I hadn't had before. I'm like, I can't keep this stuff to myself. That would be selfish and ridiculous for somebody who claims to love their people and their God to keep this information to myself. No. And so I thought it was funny that every year when I looked back on my post on Facebook, it was something I was claiming for myself every year. Financial gain was definitely number one on the list, because I was struggling financially, but I wasn't making moves to gain anything. I didn't pursue any other better jobs or anything like that. I guess I was expecting money to fall from the sky, but that shouldn't have been my priority. Getting your spirit right should be your priority. I was realizing that I was always asking God for something, but what am I doing for him? So when I turned 50, with the new knowledge that I had been gaining for the 3 years prior to turning 50, I'm like, what can I do for you this year, Father? It's about you. What can I do for you? Because only what we do for him will last. We're so materialistic and foolish, and we want things. Things can be taken away from us in a blink of an eye. Even you and I can be taken away from one another in a blink of an eye. So the things that are important are the things that we do for the Most High God. And so when I turned 50, wisdom finally rung a bell. What can I do for you, Daddy, that's going to satisfy you and my soul at the same time? Because he has done so much for me. I couldn't even believe that I made it to see my 50th birthday. And I remember being foolish, thinking that 50 would be a good time to give my heart to God, because that's a ripe old age, right? So you can settle down and start doing right by God. And when you're younger, you can have your little party time and be foolish and be dumb and young, right? So he had other ideas for me, and I'm glad he stopped me in my tracks, because only God knows. We think that when we're young, we have the right to waste time and be foolish. But no, he wants you when you're young and strong, healthy in the mind and in the body. And when, you can fight and things matter to you, you have that strength in your youth to fight. You don't wait till you're old to do stuff like that. You start weakening up when you get older. You start getting jacked up. Things happen. I mean, the best thing about age is wisdom that comes with it, right? But just strength is in your youth. But I thought crazy stuff, and when I decided that I'm going to make my first video was in reference to me waiting until I'm 50 to share the things that I know with my fellow man, and to do something other than asking God to do something for me. I mean, how selfish are we? We always asking God to do something for us all the time. That's all we do is beg, 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 like little puppies. Begging, begging, begging. Daddy, could you help me? Right, boo? He's begging him for something. Like, he has given us everything we needed. Everything we needed. What are we going to do for him? Because love must be reciprocated. It can't just be a one deal thing, one-sided thing. When we're in love with somebody, we're in a relationship, and you're the one doing everything all the time, you get tired of that. There's no reciprocation of that love. There's no loyalty there. There's no, consideration of the one party that's always doing everything. And the other person begins to feel left out. And nobody likes to feel left out. And we should definitely not leave out our God. He's our everything. He is our everything. So we definitely have to think about, what is it you want from me, Father? What can I do different? Because the only thing we do is beg, beg, beg. The things that we acquire is not ever enough. We always want more, right? So you're never going to be satisfied. But there's a way to satisfy your soul. You can satisfy your soul by doing right by God. And even in that, we're never going to be satisfied. We're always going to be longing for more. When that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. That's not greedy. That's smart. That's not greedy. That's smart. But anyway, family, I'm just elated to be here. I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't turn up for my birthday. I look up and I give God praise, because it's not about that turning up and getting drunk. And we do foolish things and calling ourselves in honoring of our birthdays, in honor of our birthdays and stuff. We do foolish things. All eyes on me. It's all about me. This is my day. This is my month. People are saying that now. I'm like, we just all fall into the same little rabbit hole. One person will come up with something and we just all follow suit. It's amazing to me. It's amazing. It's really amazing. And even if it makes sense or not, even Christ himself, we just supposedly came out of the Christmas season. He himself never celebrated his birthday. You will not find one time in scripture where he had a cake and ice cream and the disciples saying happy birthday to him. You won't find it, because it ain't there. It's not there, family. It's not about that. Every day should be a celebration of your dedication to the Father. It's not about waiting for one time of year. Yes, we're grateful. So we're going to pinpoint that time, because I'm 54 years old. Yeah, we get to know how old we are because we're having these birth dates come each year. But it's not about turning up and having everybody focusing on you. Your family loves you, so of course they're going to wish you well and wish you more life and more abundant blessings and all those wonderful things. But the attention that we get on our birthdays is idolatrous. It really is. And I know y'all probably say, oh, she's going too far with that. But it's not. It's about idolatry. Everybody wants attention. We all long for it, But what about the Father? What does he want? What about the attention that he's seeking from us? The attention that he deserves from us? So I'm all about that right now. I'm just thinking about my papa. We've been thinking about ourselves too long and doing what we want to do and making excuses for not completely surrendering ourselves to him. But this is what I want my video to be about today. My plea to you, family, to surrender your all to the Father. Stop ignoring him. We need him. Join forces with him. There's no better, safer place to be. I'm so grateful to be here to share information with people. I thank God for those bold souls who took the step to share information that was like non-traditional and different, and share that with people looking at them like cross-eyed, like, what are they talking about? Where they get that mess from? They crazy, because they always think you crazy. When you don't follow suit with the world, you're crazy. But guess what? I'll be crazy for Christ. Call me cuckoo, baby. Call me cuckoo. I don't mind, because I wouldn't go crazy for you. I don't want you going crazy for me. He's the only one I'll go crazy for. Lose my mind, get all lost, locked up, and locked down with him. He's worthy. And so, family, at the top of this video, I was telling you guys to get prepared for a rainy day, because it's coming. Please, generators are necessary too. I think it's wise for us also to get camping gear. We never know, like things to prepare you for bad weather, and just in case you have to be outside. I think we should just load up all our guns in every area and just make sure we're prepared, because we don't know what's coming. I mean, I know what's coming. I can't say what I really want to say. I have to choose my words wisely. It's hard, because I just want to say what's on my mind, but the truth is not accepted like that. They want to shut you down. I'm looking at all these platforms where people are doing the most disgusting, degrading things. Filthy, nasty. debaucherous things. That's cool. That flies. You're not shutting them down for that. If they are, I don't know about it. I just see too much of it. So it looks to me like that's acceptable. But people that's trying to share the truth and blowing the whistle about certain things, you can't you can't say certain words. You got to use another word to describe what you're trying to say, because those words, I think the algorithms of those words pop up and they be like, oh, what they saying? Oh, shut that page down. When I looked for my video later, it was gone. I'm like, what? I said to my baby, baby, my video is gone. He said, what you mean? I'm like, it's gone. It's not there. It's not there. I went back and looked again. I said, go on your phone and see if you see it on your phone, because I don't see it on my phone. It was gone. And then I tried to upload that baby again, right? And when I tried to upload it again, it came up on the screen that it was, how do they say it? Not banned. What's the word they use when they shut you down on YouTube for a week? But y'all know what I mean, because some of y'all done got cut off from the YouTube world. But anyway, they're not going to stop me from sharing what I can share. I just have to learn to, like I said, choose my words wisely so that I don't get shut down again. But anyway, family, I want to send you off with peace, love, and blessings as usual. Stay with your hand in the hand with the master plan. The hand in the hand with the master plan. Because life is getting crazy. Do not consent to the craziness of this government. Do not do it. There's government on the earth and then there's government in heaven. Two separate entities. One is evil and one is holy. Y'all better stick with daddy. All right, family? Peace, love, and blessings.